night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. To take a look at the Pacers, they haven't had the year to this point they were hoping for, and it may be tough, guys, to right the ship for them.
And I think it's an important game. They only faced this club twice. This season, and you mentioned that loss in the first one. You hate to get swept in a season series.
Well, I agree with you. It's about pride and competition. You want to hold your own against every team you face. That's how you get respect in this league. You got to win games. You got to beat teams. You don't want them thinking they've got your number. Handle your business, and the respect will come.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Hammonds is out there with Terrence Jones, and it's Bayless in at the point guard position. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
So it's the Lakers now. Paul George making his last shot. Paul George with the steal. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by George.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The pass to Jones. Back to George. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No good from Jay. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And George kicks to Bayless. The feed to Miles. There's the screen. Poked away. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The shot's good from James. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bayless the pass to Miles. Screen by Jones. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. he makes. Both free throws. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really, at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Jay, the pass to Bass. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Hammonds. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And finished off by Bass.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. And George, here we go. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes. Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan joining me, Clark Kellogg. Possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hibbert. Johnson comes in for Brandon Bass. Damari Carroll's checked in for Jay.